We all like to believe it could never happen. One country setting off a nuclear crisis feels impossible, something that belongs to another time. But after reading Nuclear War, a Scenario by Annie Jacobsen, I am not so sure anymore. Later in this video, I will tell you about one detail in her research that completely changed how I think about national security and how fragile our systems really are. Jacobsen is an investigative journalist known for her work on military intelligence and government secrecy. Her earlier books covered subjects like Area 51 and DARPA, but this one feels different. It reads like history written before it happens. Every scene is based on declassified information, official defense protocols, and interviews with the people who would actually make those decisions if the unthinkable ever occurred. The research behind this book is extraordinary. Jacobsen spent years piecing together information from nuclear command systems, early warning technology, and emergency response plans. She spoke with senior defense officials, radar specialists, and scientists who have worked inside the nation's most secure programs. Some of what she uncovered came from records only recently declassified, and some from first-hand accounts of people who experienced near-miss events that almost changed history. When I first read the book, it was unsettling, but when I listened to it on Audible, it hit even harder. Annie Jacobsen narrates the audiobook herself, and hearing her tell it in her own voice brings a level of clarity and weight that you feel with every word. If you prefer listening, Audible is offering a deal right now for new members. It is 99 cents a month for 3 months. With my Audible link in the description, you can get this book for 99 cents and experience it the way the author intended. The scenario Jacobsen describes begins with a single radar alert. A signal appears on a screen, and within minutes, phones are ringing. Data is being checked, and leaders are forced to decide whether what they are seeing is real. She does not dramatize any of it, but the tension builds with every page. It shows how easily confusion, fear, and communication breakdowns could spiral into something no one can stop. And here is that moment I mentioned earlier. One of the most sobering parts of Jacobsen's research is learning what our national policy actually is. Once an inbound threat is confirmed, our standing protocol is to respond. That is true for other nuclear powers as well. There is no waiting to see what happens. The system is built on the idea that you act immediately or risk losing the ability to act at all. That decision, according to the experts she interviewed, could come down to just a few minutes. What stood out most to me is how much depends on human judgment. Behind all the technology and procedures, there are still people making decisions under unimaginable pressure. Jacobsen captures that perfectly. She makes you realize how thin the line really is between stability and chaos. This book does not rely on fear. It relies on truth. When you finish it, you do not feel hopeless. You feel aware. You understand how fragile peace is and how much trust we place in people whose names we may never know. If you care about history, national security, or the systems that quietly shape the world we live in, this is a book you should experience. It will not tell you everything, but it will make you see how close we really are to something we cannot afford to imagine. The link to the book, the physical copy, and all of Annie Jacobsen's other works are in my description. If you found this review helpful, take a second to like the video, leave a comment, and share it with someone who would find this topic interesting. It helps more than you know and keeps these reviews coming. Thanks for watching, and I will see you soon.